Hi, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is A.T. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for the month of June. You may have noticed, if you're a regular subscriber, that I did not have any readings for May. I was very sick and almost died again, and if you know anything about my book, then you'll know what that means. I'm doing better. I'm doing much better, and I'm still having tests and stuff like that done, and I just want to say, for anyone out there who's going through the same thing as me, people get sick. It's the sort of thing that a lot of people see it as an inconvenience or something that's scary, but really it's an opportunity for you to learn and to grow and to change and to appreciate life and appreciate what you have, which I certainly do. And sometimes it's just a reminder of what you have, okay? So for myself, I'm not really seeing it as a scary thing. I'm seeing it more as just something that it's an opportunity for me to see what I can learn from this experience, okay? So I did not forget the contest. I just couldn't do the videos. So Linda Cloud is the winner of the contest. So this little guy will be coming, this little dire wolf will be coming to visit you. My email is in the description, so you can email me if you are Linda Cloud, and I will send this little guy off to you, okay? So this is the Game of Thrones reading, and here we go. Okay, Leo, here we go. There we go. Leo, you were the first one for today. I usually film these over 3 or 4 days so my voice doesn't get wrecked, but you're the first one for today. Come on, Leo. Leo. Here we go, Leo. That's a good one. Ooh, that one's really, really warm. Okay. There we go. Leo. First you have the Six of Cups in reverse. Then you have Justice. Then you have the Three of Swords. Then you have the Empress. Then you have the Queen of Coins, then you have the Ace of Spears, then you have the Queen of Swords, and this is the one that you have here upside down. It is the Strength card, and this is stuff that's hidden from you, okay? So, first off, I can already tell we're going down memory lane. Here we have the Six of Cups. This is about nostalgia. It's about getting together with someone that you really love, that you haven't seen in a long time, someone from your childhood, someone who means a lot to you. You can see John and Sansa there getting together and saying, finally, we're finally here, and let's have a cup. This is upside down. So this is saying you might be on the outs with somebody in the family, somebody that you care about, and it's only the people that you really care about that have the chance to hurt your feelings because you love them, okay? Now, you also have the Justice card on the table, and when this first came out, I wasn't sure if it was going to be upside down or like this because I kind of instinctively wanted to put it upside down, and then I was like, I don't know, I can't really feel whether it's supposed to be one or the other. When it came out, I wasn't really paying attention, and I just put it down like this, but I had the feeling that I didn't know if it was supposed to be upside down or not, so I feel like this is going to be something that happens, and then it's going to be resolved, okay? This is somebody having hurt feelings. Now, this is the people who love you, the people who know you the most, are the people that have the most power to hurt you accidentally or on purpose. But that's why you're so hurt. It's because it's someone that you love and someone that you know. And it's someone from your childhood, someone that you've known for a long time. Okay, so I'm not saying they're going to hurt you intentionally. It could be an accident. It could just be something that they say. But you have the Justice card on the table, and you also have, as your obstacle, the Queen of Swords. So I feel like somebody's just going to say something very sharply that is going to hurt your feelings. And it can also be you hurting somebody's feelings. It can also be that you accidentally say something, and you're just being honest because you love that person. You're really close. You say something, and then afterwards you think, oh, why did I say that? I didn't mean to hurt their feelings. And sometimes people, when they love somebody, they can take it the wrong way. Even if you just mean it as a casual statement, it can cut them, okay? We're all like that. We all take things too sensitively, or they can take it too sensitively. And, we all say stupid things. So try not to take it too hard. If someone says something that hurts your feelings, just remember that they love you and they don't really mean it. And if you say something that hurts someone's feelings, just remember we all do that at some point. We all say something stupid and then we wish we could take it back, okay? And if they love you, they will forgive you eventually anyway. We have the Justice card there. This is about somebody, what goes around comes around, okay? So this could also be about a warning. You could also say to somebody, look, if you do this or that, it's going to come back around. And then they could say, well, why aren't you supporting me? And blah, 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 blah. Okay. With the Justice card there, it does have to do with doing the right thing. And if you accidentally hurt somebody's feelings, do the right thing and go back and tell them that you're sorry. Tell them that, that you love them and you didn't mean to do that. Okay. The obstacle, I'm going to skip right to the obstacle. I'm going to skip over these other 3 cards and go right to the obstacle because that has to do, again, with the hurt feelings. You see all the swords there. This is a person in authority who is just wielding their swords, and they have the power, so sometimes they wield the sword and they don't realize how much it cuts people. And you also have on the table the Queen of Coins. So this is a really strong message about a feminine energy that is really strong and maybe not realizing how strong that person is. So whether that's you or your mother or your aunt or somebody, your boss, I feel like it's more somebody that you are really close to. Just they have so much power that they don't really realize what they say matters to people. And that's how you hurt people accidentally, okay? In the middle of your month, you have the Empress. The Empress is about the universe giving you things that you love, okay? This is about the universe giving you a gift, giving you something that you've been waiting for a long time, and it finally arrives and you say, wow, I wanted this since I was a kid. With the nostalgia card there, I wanted this person to respect me since I was a kid. I wanted this thing, this toy, this hobby, this vacation. I wanted this since I was a kid, and it's going to be coming to you this month. Because you also have the Ace of Spears, and this is about something you're really passionate about. Passionate. And with the ace there, it's like something new. It's like a new hobby. It can be something that you've wanted since you were a kid, that you think, oh, I've always wanted to dance, but you just never did anything about it. And then all of a sudden you think, hey, the universe is giving me this chance. I'm going to take a dance class. I'm going to take an art class. I'm going to suddenly go to this place I've always wanted to go. It's a new, exciting passion. And it's not just something that's going to flare up for a day. It's a passion that you're going to hold on to with the spear there. So you're going to hold on to it for like at least a month. You're going to be holding on to this passion and saying, I'm really going to go for it. Okay. And it's right above the heartache. So it can be, especially with the authority card, it can be that someone in your life says, well, you always wanted to do this. Why aren't you doing it? And you think, why are they mentioning that? That's a rude thing to say. And then afterwards you think about what they said and you say, hey, you know what? They're right. I am going to go do this thing. Maybe they say, you always wanted to do this and you never did anything about it, and you go off and you do something about it. They say you never finished college, and you go and you take that course, You never finished high school. You never did that thing you were going to do. You always said you were going to go to Rome and you never went. And you think, dang it, I'm getting on a plane, okay? So somebody from your childhood or somebody who knows you since childhood could spur you on by saying something hurtful, and then you think, hey, I'm going to do that thing. So it ends up being good in the end. Now, the other thing that you had, as I said, was the Queen of Coins. This is about being responsible for your money, but it's also about a matriarch or somebody in the family who is in charge of money. It can be a boss. It can be you if you want to give money to relatives and things like that. But it is above the Justice card, so that tells me that some kind of payout. You might want to give money to somebody in the family if they really deserve it. With the Justice and the money, I think that they're linked, and the Empress, all 3 of those, I feel like they're linked. So I feel like it might be that you're going to help give somebody something they've always wanted, or the universe is going to be giving you a little bit of money to do something you've always wanted. Okay? Now, over here we have, as I said before, I want to go over this a little bit more, the Queen of Swords as an obstacle. So this is about saying sharp things, somebody saying something sharp to you, you saying something sharp to somebody else. I think it's going to put a little bit of a damper on a relationship with somebody just blurting something out. But don't worry, because that person's really close to you, and it will come back around. You will be close again. It's very temporary, especially with this not being sure whether this is this way or this way. I feel like if your feelings are hurt or you hurt somebody else, it's going to be resolved by the end of the month. Once you do this thing, once you start doing something new, that'll be resolved. Okay, your outcome is the Strength card in reverse. Now, this is really interesting because you have here as your obstacle the Queen of Swords. And your outcome is Brienne of Tarth, who is the strongest person I know, okay, on the show. Strongest person I know, but it's in reverse, saying she's putting down her sword, okay? So this doesn't mean that you're not going to have strength. This means to me that you're putting down your sword and you're kind of taking off your armor, and you're not being as strict or as, whether it's the person who hurt you, you're not going to be fighting that person as much because you realize that what they said actually helped you to find this thing. And it can also be if you're the person who is being so sharp if you are the person who is cutting people with your words, you might be a little bit more careful by the end of the month and take off your armor and put down your sword and go to that person and say, I'm really sorry. I need to make it up to you. I'm going to help you to do this thing that you wanted to do. Okay? So if it's you who's been hurt and you haven't done this thing, find it. And if you've hurt somebody else by saying, why didn't you ever finish college or whatever, make them an offer to help them out, because I do have this card here with the Queen of Coins. I do have the Justice, and I do have you putting away your sword or you not fighting anybody. So whoever you're fighting with at the beginning of the month, whichever, whether you're hurting or being hurt, it's going to be over by the end of the month, because it's going to be about not fighting anymore. These are the things that are hidden from you, okay? The Six of Coins, a money payout. Again, this one and this one is both about a money payout, okay? The Queen of Coins is not always about a money payout, but it's about you, either you or someone else around you being in charge of their money and being generous and things like that. And this is about an organization giving out money, okay? This is about, again, donations, helping somebody out, the universe giving you money that you weren't expecting, okay? This is about money shifting hands, right? Which is good for you. Then you have the Sun, and this was in reverse. The Sun is a great card, even in reverse. The Sun means blissfulness, happiness, feeling like, okay, everything's great. That has to do with this, when you take off your armor and you make up with that person, whoever's been hurt, making up with that person. And it's in reverse, which means it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be great, but it's not going to be perfect. And that has to do with the fighting. That has to do with the fact that, yes, you have this great, now you're back with that person. You feel great about them, and you've all along the way, the argument wasn't for nothing, because you did pick up this hobby, or they picked up this hobby, or they picked up this thing that they really need. So a lot of times if you have a fight or you have something negative in your life, it's good because it helps you to grow spiritually. And that's what you have here. You do have growth spiritually, but it's upside down because you have to go through the fight or the bad feelings to get there. Okay? So it's for a reason. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, again, the same type of thing, which is, it goes down, then it goes back up. Okay? So this is just something that you have to go through, having this hurt feelings of somebody has something in their life that's not complete, and it takes somebody else mentioning it to spur them on to doing it. But because of that, I'm not saying you go through your life just telling everybody, hey, you should be doing all these things, because you are going to have hurt feelings over that. It is going to cause a little bit of rift in the relationship, but by the end of the month, you'll be back in sync. This is going to be your angel card, the High Priestess. Again, this card says powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. The High Priestess is a card about knowing things, being able to look around you and know what people need and know what's going on with people. So that might be, again, a reason why you say to somebody, look, I can see that you're in trouble, or I can see that this is bugging you, that you never finished college. I can see that this is bugging you, that you need to go and do this thing, because it's always going to be a question in your mind. Now's the time to go to Europe, or now's the time to buy that thing that you want to buy. Now's the time to do this thing, and I'm going to help you to do it. Okay? Now, here is your Fate card. And if someone else is the one you get two. Someone else is the one being a little harsh with you, realize it's for a reason. It's going to actually help you, because that person loves you and they care about you. And what they're telling you is not just to be rude. It's because they're spurring you on to grow spiritually, okay? To take on new things, try new things. You got two cards. The Spider says, be meticulous and patient. So if you try to help somebody and you give them some advice and they're really fighting you, be patient, because you are going to help them in the end, and you are going to be close again. You might just have to give them some space, okay? The other one you have is the Star, which is great. This is wonderful. One of my favorite ones. It says, a long journey brings rewards. A long journey brings rewards. And that has to do with this, the Six of Cups being in reverse. This is something from your childhood that's incomplete. You or the person that you're talking to, that you're caring about. Something is incomplete from your childhood, and someone is going to say something harsh that actually spurs you to complete something that's always been in the back of your mind bugging you, that you never did. Okay? And this is a long journey brings rewards. So whatever that thing is, you are going to... you're going to grow because of it. It's going to bring you rewards. It's going to bring you more fulfillment in your life. Okay, so that is it for you. Your outcome is taking off the armor, putting down the sword, and not being afraid to be vulnerable, not being afraid to be imperfect. And if your relative says, well, you should try this thing, and you think, well, don't give me advice, because I don't like you telling me where I'm not perfect. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not complete things and then go back and complete them later, or to feel like, you don't have to feel like your whole life is perfect, because we're never complete. We're never perfect. We're always still searching for something. We're always still growing, okay? So you don't have to have this armor that says, I am the strongest, the best in the world, and I can fight anyone. Yes, even Brienne of Tarth needs help sometimes, okay? So that is your outcome, and I hope you have a wonderful month.